Something happens, and sometimes we don't even think about it because I'm healthy. What's going to happen to me? But that's what everybody feels like. So if you understand the magnitude of this, and sometimes what happens when there's no wasiyah, when the family start fighting. The day you passed away, now what happens? Oh, I need my share. This person took theirs. If you have it in writing, there's not going to be any dispute. They'll go and the court, they can sort everything out. Everybody will get their share, and it's over. So wasiyah is very important. And sometimes people, they feel like, okay, if I write it now, I'm going to lose all my wealth. But that's not the case. We are going to lose all the wealth. That we're not going to take nothing with us. We're going to lose it one day. Until our eyes close, that's the time we have it until we breathe. But once we stop breathing, nothing is ours. Now, just on a lighter note, sometimes people have this mentality that he's 70, 80 years old, but he's worried about business. So there was one day one person, he was a big miser. He was known, he was a miser person. So he told his wife that when I pass away, you better take all my money, all the wealth, and put it in some box, treasure box, and put it in a coffin with me. I want to take all that with me. So she said, that seems like something difficult, but I'll try. So now he passed away, that uncle, and he's lying in his coffin. So the wife, she came with a big box, a closed box, and she told the undertaker, wait, let me put this in, I need to put this in the coffin, or on the side. So she puts it on the side. Now somebody asked, that don't tell me that this is how foolish you are. Your husband, he was a miser, he didn't spend anything, and you put all the money there? I said, no, but I'm a religious person, I have to live up to my words, and I told him that I'm going to do this. So you know what I did? I took all the money, I put it in my account, and I wrote a check to him for all that money. Now he can use it how he likes. So remember that when this happens to us, we're not going to take nothing with us. Right? So, coming back, when you give somebody, wasiyah is very important. So those of us especially that are aging, I'm not saying the young shouldn't, but especially if you're maybe 50, 60, and if you have past 60, you can go anytime. That doesn't mean that the younger ones are not going to go. But the Prophet ﷺ said, the average age of my ummah is between 60 and 70. So now know that your time is coming soon. Right? But now you're just playing, in cricket you have one ODI and you have test cricket. So now you're just playing test cricket. It's time to take runs here and there. Soon you're going to drop very soon. So try to make this intention that inshallah I'm going to go to somebody, make this wasiyat, and you can sit with me too. That here, this is how many kids I have, who's going to get how many shares, can you give me Islamic? And inshallah I'll try and help you as much as I can. Now coming back to the ghusl, when we give ghusl, it's not difficult. Sometimes people, they're scared. And coming back to the embalming of the body, if your family, sometimes especially if it's maybe your mother or your dad and they're elderly, and they have the back home mentality that I can't be buried here. This believers, they live here. I have to be buried in Middle East or somewhere in Pakistan. So first you have to educate them, sit with them, and ask them, do you know what they're going to do to you? Now, if they find out, then perhaps they might say, no, it just makes sense. And there is nothing wrong in being buried wherever you die. That's what all the Sahabas did. And there is no virtue in being buried where you were born. As a matter of fact, there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ where he says somebody who passes away in another land, then there's a big reward for you. And so, you show them, when they do embalming, there's three different types. The most common one is they'll cut this bone, this artery, they'll make a hole, and they'll flush out all the blood. All the blood that's in your body, from your veins, from your tissues, and they put it down the drain. So you have no blood in you. But now to preserve your body, they have to put other liquids, other chemicals. And some of those chemicals have even alcohol. And it's first thing they do is they take your jaw and they insert a metal rod through your nose and it comes out through both sides to hold it inside. And that's very painful. Imagine taking a metal rod and sticking it in somebody's jaw. That's painful. Now you're doing the same thing to somebody that passed away. And the Prophet ﷺ said they feel the pain. Now, when somebody passes away, Islam teaches us to look